I'm Jason. The world is yours, and today we have a story about MMA fighter Kayla Harrison picks her tougher matchup between Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg. Kayla Harrison remains interested in Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg fights, but according to her, one of those two stand out as the tougher test. Wow. Harrison will compete for her third career PFL lightweight title on November 25th. Okay, that's in New York City. Okay, let's get to the good part. This will be Kayla Harrison's last PFL regular season bout. Who has hinted that she's done competing in the season format. She sees individual bouts in the PFL upcoming pay-per-view division being the next challenge for her. So she's going to get out of the season stuff. Let me see. Harrison has been linked to super fights with her former teammate Amanda Nunes and Bellator's women's featherweight champion Cris Cyborg. Both fights may come to fruition over the next year, depending on how things play out. Her claim to her claim to claim her desire title for of being the female GOAT of MMA. That's gonna take a lot. Harrison wants to defeat Nunes and Cyborg before she calls it quits. While she recognizes their greatness, she feels one presents a more intriguing challenge. Okay. Kayla Harrison cites tougher tests between Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg. Okay, now here it goes. This is going to be good. During an exclusive interview with MMA News, Harrison answered whether a Nunes or Cyborg fight would be a tougher task. Okay, quote, probably Amanda Nunes. I just think she's more well-rounded. Wow, unquote. Wow, this it's a little bit interesting going on there because of the next quote, next paragraph. Harrison and Nunes trained together at American Top Team before Nunes opted to leave the gym and create her own team. She did cite Harrison as a reason for wanting to leave a longtime home at AT&T. Wow. Nunes is still under contract with the UFC, where Harrison almost landed. Okay, that's nothing going on there. Harrison versus Cyborg fight would almost certainly have heat behind it after their back and forth in the media okay, so not really. Okay, that's not too much going on in this story. I'm pretty sure Cyborg probably doesn't love that too much. I'm pretty sure Cyborg probably wants to get her hands on Harrison for just talking crazy like that. But I've watched a few of Kayla Harrison's fights, and I love her. I know a lot of MMA fans love her. Some people think she's the greatest MMA fighter of all time already. I don't go that far. And some people think she could actually beat both Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg. The only, and listen, I say only, the only question I have about Kayla Harrison is this. Kayla Harrison, as you can see, she's competing for her third PFL lightweight title, right? Lightweight. Kayla Harrison is a lightweight. Cyborg and Nunes, they're both the current featherweight champions. Kayla Harrison is 10 pounds bigger than both of these fighters, right? I haven't followed everything in her career, but I don't know if Kayla Harrison could make it down to the featherweight division. If she was to go to the UFC, there's no lightweight women's division, and there's no lightweight women's division in Bellator. So she would have to go down to one of their divisions, right? So all of that power she has, how is she gonna fare in the featherweight division? That's my only question. Now she could be the greatest fighter in the world. Maybe she can knock both of them out at featherweight. When I've seen Kayla Harrison, she's built like a brick. She's her traps. She's strong, chiseled. Her back. I have no idea where she's gonna cut 10 pounds from. right? Just to get down to featherweight. And if she was to get down to featherweight, what would she look like fighting? Not only getting down to featherweight, right? It's one thing to get down to featherweight and just, try to get into the division. But to go down to the natural weights of Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg and have an advantage over them, she would be the greatest fighter of all time, right? But like I said, we'll see what's going on with Kayla Harrison. We'll see, does she ever leave the PFL? She says she's not going to do the season tournaments any longer. She's won like $1 million in each season tournament. It's like $1 million. It's really not that many fights. It's like, I think it's like 3 fights to get into the playoffs, and then like 2 fights in the playoffs or something like that. So I mean, the money she makes in the PFL is, I would say, definitely life-changing money. I don't know if Cyborg and Nunes even makes $1 million for what they do, right, a year or something like that. That's a little bit surprising, but like I said, Kayla Harrison, currently she has a lightweight title fight on November 25th. We'll see if she wins that fight. And like I said, my only opinion of Kayla Harrison is this: what does she look like at featherweight, right? She's a lightweight champion, 155-pound champion, right? No 55-pound champion in women's featherweight division in the UFC. No 155-pound lightweight division. I meant lightweight division in the UFC. There's no 155-pound lightweight division in Bellator. So if Kayla Harrison is going to fight either Amanda Nunes or Cris Cyborg, she's going to have to go down to featherweight. So you let me know, am I crazy? What do you think? Who's the best woman right now in MMA? I think it's great. If you look at these faces, I mean, they represent women's MMA right now. These are literally the 3 best, I would say, I can't say in the world, but from what we know in America, right, at least in America, these are clearly the 3 best women in the world, in each of their organizations. I think it's a good thing that one is in each are in different organizations, because then we can always have that what if, right? But you let me know your opinion. Who do you think from these 3 women beats all of them? Who do you think, and do you think Kayla Harrison can make the featherweight division and defeat both of them? Or when she goes down to featherweight division, she's going to lose that Kayla Harrison specialness, especially against someone like Amanda Nunes or Cris Cyborg. But I am Jason. The world is yours. Today we have an interesting story. Kayla Harrison picks Amanda Nunes as the tougher opponent over Cris Cyborg. Remember, they did used to train together. Amanda Nunes did leave the gym and cited Kayla Harrison as the reason she left AT&T. So, this is a kind of a crazy story going on here. But I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a pretty fun MMA matchmaking session story here. Kayla Harrison picks who she thinks is a tougher matchup between Amanda Nunes and Cris Cyborg. Thank you for watching.